What's up, YouTube? It's Man Price Action back again with another video. Guys, today I'm not doing any analysis. I'm just trying to show you guys how the strategy works on its SMC strategy, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. So straight up is the US 30. US 30, as you can see, simply just by looking at it, you can see that it's on an uptrend, right? You don't need to ask anything, you don't need to ask anyone which direction is it going. You can simply see that it's going up. So that's the first thing that we can identify on the monthly chart. So what do we do? Like, say for instance, you open your charts and this is where US 30 brings you. It brings you onto the monthly chart. So what do you do? What I like to do firstly, before doing anything, I like to mark out the areas where price retested or price reached before. So it's essentially searching for areas of liquidity where price mitigated or where price liquidated and then continued with this direction. So as far back as I can, for the purpose of this example, where I can show you where liquidity is. Currently, I can see liquidity over here, right? I can see some liquidity over here as well. I can see a bunch of liquidity over here as well. There's plenty of liquidity. You can see liquidity over here, liquidity over here. So all of those for me are liquidity, since overall price is buying. Okay, so what do I do now? Okay, I can see that there's some liquidity here, as I just showed you guys that this is now the closest area where we are to current price. So that's the liquidity I'm going to consider. So the next move I'm going to do, I'm going to go down to the lower time frame to try and see the price action much clearer. So I go down to the weekly, and let me try and zoom in to where I currently am. So as you can see, there's liquidity over here. This is also some liquidity. Let me just try and draw it out like this. This is some liquidity in the form of double bottoms, double lows, equal lows, whatever you want to call it. And then this is also liquidity in the form of trend line liquidity. So everywhere where there's a trend line, usually price will seek to mitigate that liquidity or liquidate everything, all the lows. For instance, if we are buying, it's going to want to liquidate all the lows and then continue with the buys. So since we've identified our liquidity, we can also notice that this area 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 was liquidated by price, right? So we now know that all of this was actually liquidity. Okay, so all of this area above here, all of this was liquidity. All of these lows were liquidity, right? I hope you guys understand, because this is very important for you to understand that this is the areas where liquidity was. When price came down, it went up. It liquidated everything over here and then went up, right? So what do we do now? How do we know where price is going? Well, clearly, as you saw from the monthly chart, price is going up, right? We are looking to be going to the upside. Okay, so we're looking for buys. Since now we've liquidated all the lows here, the only thing we're looking for is to buy. But yes, the lower the time frame you go, the more liquidity you're gonna see. Like for instance, all of this is liquidity. So what do we do now? We go to the lower time frame. Let's go to the daily time frame. Okay, On the daily time frame, immediately we can see a bunch of liquidity. I'm sure since I've been showing you the example of where liquidity is, you can see that there's a bunch of liquidity like everywhere. It's just liquidity everywhere, right? What do you do to remove the clutter, or the clutter out of your mind of all these areas of liquidity, So what I like to do, I like to zoom in. This area here was a previous high and it got liquidated, right? And then straight after liquidating it, price sought to go to the downside. So what are we looking for? So since this was liquidity over here and it got liquidated, price is now looking to be going to the downside. So let's see if there's any areas of liquidity that price could be targeting. Yes, I see a couple which was already targeted. These areas over here of liquidity were targeted. This also here is an area of liquidity. However, here's the difference. So the way I like to look at it is that this area over here, it's the low before this high was taken. So this high is not responsible for taking this high. It didn't take this high, right? Try to make my drawings clearer. So this high over here didn't break above this high. Okay, I can even try to zoom it for you guys, but you just have to take my word for it for now, because I'm trying to make an example. The high that took that high is this high. Okay, this high took that high. So now, before price took the high, it went up, came down, created this low over here, and then went up to take this high. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So we took that high out after price went up like this, took price out here, came down, took out some liquidity here, and now essentially we are looking for price to continue to the upside. Okay, so let's check it out on the lower time frame. What's happening on the lower time frame? Yes, it will get more confusing. The lower the time frame you go, the more cluttered it's gonna look. So there's our liquidity on the daily that we highlighted. This area over here, these equal lows over here. That's liquidity, guys. So price came down, took out this liquidity, went up, took out some liquidity over here, came down, took out this liquidity, right? And now went up, right? So essentially that's the movement we're looking for. It's this kind of movement, right? I'm not saying that price is going that way. I'm just showing you the type of movement that we are moving on. Guys, my battery is low, so I'm gonna try to be quick with this video. So yeah, other people will consider this as a break of structure, which is not, because remember we broke the high on that side, so we're looking for buys, we're not looking for sells. So this is not a break of structure, it's only a correction move that's happening here to continue to the upside. Okay, so what do I do now in this situation? So now I know I'm looking for buys. What do I do now in this situation? What I would normally do, I'd mark this area out as being taken out, okay, and then I would wait for price to do whatever it is, because now after going up, it didn't take this high out. So essentially, for me to enter a trade, I would be looking for it to take that high out and then come back at this area, take my entries, and then look for that buy, putting my stop losses below here. But now I haven't had that confirmation. So what I'm looking for now is that price should go up, calm down, take this low out before going up and then continuing with the structure. So I'll be looking to take my entries somewhere over here, okay? Or maybe if I see that price went up, respected this area here, I'll be looking for price to be taking some liquidity areas over here on the lower time frame, and then buy the whole thing, buy it all the way to the recent high. Okay, so recent high would be this one over here. So I'll be buying to that area over there. Sorry. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. I'm gonna try and go in more depth about the strategy that I use for my trading, and I'm also still doing that $100 to $10,000 challenge. That's officially starting on Monday. So today's Sunday, 22nd. So 23rd of June, I'm starting the challenge officially. So yeah, if you want to follow that, guys, you can definitely go over to my Telegram. I think I'm going to put the link on the description of this video, or if not, you can check me out on TikTok at Man Price Action. And yeah, my link is over there as well, and then you can join. I've got limited space, yes, but it's up to 200 people, so there's still a lot of space. So if you guys want to join that, make sure to go over there, watch the other videos that I've posted there as well. And also tomorrow, as a Monday, I'll be doing a daily analysis again. There is a video I've done yesterday, but I'll be doing another one for tomorrow. So with that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching the video, and remember to subscribe and like the video, guys. We need to get more subscribers. We need to help more people. So with that, I'll see you guys